Have you ever gotten an idea so wild but so funny that you thought to yourself, I have to now? So this is that idea. We're going to be reading The Loud House Revamped, a 2,328 fan fiction with an owner's with a writer's self-insert, written by James Dean 5842. And just to keep it interesting, I have input Subway Surfers footage on the bottom right of your screen for your viewing pleasure, along with a bit of Minecraft music to really set the mood for what's going on here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm good at impressions. So if you have any impression suggestions for me, leave them in the comments below and I for sure will do that totally definitely. Anyway, I'm going to be doing the first one in my speaking voice. I might even throw a little bit of Hugbees in there. The prologue opens out in the distant void of space. The infinitely vast reaches of space, a place of infinite wonder. We see lots of planets, stars, galaxies, and nebula. Infinite beauty, and only one planet Earth. We zoom in on Earth and we see the cities bustling and moving. In an oasis in the very galaxy we call home, but it's also plagued by infinite evil. Bank robberies, bad guys, and alien invaders were destroying everything. Bad guys were blowing stuff up and causing mayhem and chaos. Banks were being robbed, and aliens from distant planets and galaxies were destroying everything. Who will protect us from all these evil forces that threaten our world and universe? Who will confront the destructive forces from other worlds and different dimensions? Who will be the defenders of the universe? It obviously won't be Immortal. He gets his shit stomped in every Tuesday. Also, I'm going to be putting in a bit of comedy in here because I can't fucking read and keep my attention. But then, one alien monster explodes and it shows us as Team Loud Phoenix Storm making an entrance. I'm also going to be pointing out grammatical errors, such as Team Loud Phoenix Storm making an entrance. Let me have that shit capture my cursor as Team Loud Phoenix Storm making grammatically wrong. I'm docking $5 from your paycheck, James Dean 5842. Team Loud Phoenix Storm, that's who. A newspaper shows us defeating all the evil. Team Loud Phoenix Storm is a repetition of the same word, or name, and I will be docking $5 from your pay. We are flying out of our estate headquarters to save the day once again. Nothing can stop them, James Dean Knudsen, nuts in your mom, and his family, Lincoln Loud and his sisters, Riley Anderson, Hercules, and Zoe Weatherly and their many friends, many superheroes from comics and different worlds, and reformed villains. Together, with the help of advanced futuristic cutting-edge technology, you will make another several grammatical errors. Together with the help of advanced, already one, futuristic, those two words mean the same thing, cutting edge, the advanced and cutting edge kind of mean the same thing. You didn't need that, you could just say futuristic technology. We were using highly advanced cutting-edge technology. It doesn't have futuristic there, which is kind of weird. From thousands and hundreds of years into the future. Advanced scientific tools, yet again, not futuristics. Lisa, Nicole, and our scientists were working in the lab with all kinds of chemicals and machines. Hopefully they have a filling machine and a capping machine. Their super vast wealth and fortune, our safe was filled with gold and jewels. It's almost as if the narrator and the person, I assume James Dean Knudsen, are having a conversation together even though the narrator is not a part of the story. And their incredible omnipotent superhuman powers. Omnipotent, superhuman, and powerful mean the same thing. You could just say omnipotent. Omnipotent. I fucked up. Team Loud Phoenix Storm is on a mission to obliterate the evils that threaten the entire universe. We are battling all kinds of monsters that were destroying the cities, terrorizing the areas around us, and ruining lives everywhere. How could you know that they were ruining lives? I'm docking 3 from your paycheck. We were tearing bad guys apart and throwing them in jail or killing them. I wouldn't even let you become a slave in my Viltrum Empire. There is no rest for evil, but there is time for action. I punched a bunch of villains and they went flying. It's time for justice. Lincoln blasted a bunch of bad guys with lightning and electrocuted them to ash. You could have said, Lincoln hit a bunch of guys with lightning and this electrocuted them. Or, Lincoln turned a bunch of bad guys to ash with electricity. It's time for adventure. We went to all kinds of distant planets in galaxies in our ships. You could have said we traveled by ship to different planets in different galaxies. Team Loud Phoenix Storm, they may be kids, but they are smart, powerful, and ready to kick some evil butt. You did not need to capitalize ready. I'm docking 4 from your paycheck. We fired a powerful blast of energy at a monster and it blew up to pieces. I added the up because that's how the sentence should have gone. Team Loud Phoenix Storm. They fear nothing and are your defenders. Thankfully, Immortal isn't here, or they would be fucked. Watch out, forces of evil, justice has a new name. We are standing on a building as a phoenix forms behind us in a fiery explosion. The Loud House revamped, Rise of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. The greatest adventure has just begun. Very dope and epic. Moving on to Origins Part 1, Moving and Meeting. Origins Part 1, Moving and Meeting the Louds. Why didn't you have that in the chapter? I'm docking your pay by $4. Me and my family are moving to Michigan. My name is James Knudsen, but my friends call me JD. I feel really sad for the person on my bus named JD. That must be a fucking tragedy for you. Too bad. Me, my mother and father and sister and brother-in-law and niece and nephew are moving into our new multi-million-dollar mansion in Royal Woods, Michigan. Now, I couldn't find a direct example, however, the average pay or salary in Royal Oak, Michigan is around $50,000 or $24 an hour. Entry level's position and experienced workers not even close to multi-million dollars. What I can assume is that this person, like Donald Trump, was born into an inheritance of multi-million dollars. Anyway, I'm going to check out the neighborhood. I don't know who Sumner is, and I don't know if you fucked up on spelling summer. However, I'm docking from your pay, an extra $2. As I checked out the neighborhood, I walked along Franklin Avenue and found one house that was really chaotic. If you would have said loud, that would have been funny. I'm docking 5 from your pay. It was 1216 Franklin Avenue. Me, boy, that house is hectic. You forgot a colon here, and I'm gonna be docking $5 from your colon. Boy, that house is hectic. You could have said loud, yet again docking $2. Then I accidentally bumped into someone. Oof, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going. But it was a boy named Lincoln. Introducing the character's name before you actually meet them breaks immersion. Not that I'd be immersed in this dog shit anyway, but still. $5. It's okay, it happens to me too. Oh, you must be new here. I'm Lincoln Loud. I shake his hand, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm James Knudsen, but call me JD. JD's nuts. Also, if that is how your name is written, you don't need to capitalize the M in me. I'm docking too. Cents. Me and my family just moved here from Castle Rock, Colorado. Now here's the thing. This is Castle Rock, Colorado. Population of 81,000 with 3 zip codes, 3 area codes, and was founded in the 1800s. Now, The average income for Castle Rock is $60 million. It's either somebody got hush money from a porn star, or you're fucking joking. Or maybe you're just broke and needed to write a fanfic to sell some money. Anyway, we live in that mansion 1 block southwest from here. I pointed, no need for a capitalization here, I'm docking to. Behind me to my mansion. No need for a capitalization here, I'm docking 5. Wow, that's awesome. Let me introduce you to my family. Okay. Now, this is a clear conflict of character. You have not even introduced the character at all. You've had 2 lines, and then immediately start with, let me introduce you to my family. This sounds like some absolute bullshit that you'd find on Chai or Character AI. Let's continue. Lincoln took me inside his house. It was about as big as where I used to live. Now, how did he live in a mansion in Castle Rock, Colorado, yet Lincoln's house, which, fun fact, the Loud House is around 1,200 square feet. However, an average mansion is at least 5,000 square feet, and only considered a mansion if it is at least 8,000. Now, this is another way we can tell you are broke as fuck, James Dean, and I will be docking even more from your pay. Let us continue. Welcome to the Loud House. Let me show you around. Yet again, you could have said that way before. It'd be much funnier. I'm docking 1 from your pay. Someone in the comments, please tell me how much I've docked from this man's pay, and if he will be, just like one of those countries that I can't fucking name because it's not off the top of my head. Specifically the one with $100 billion. Let's keep reading though. Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet J.D. Knudsen. He moved here from Castle Rock, Colorado. I don't fucking believe that for a thing. It's a pleasure to meet you, JD. I'm Lynn Loud Sr., and this is my lovely wife, Rita. Where I used to live, Rita's was a popular, I wouldn't say ice cream, but definitely not frozen yogurt shop. It was pretty good. I think it was Italian ice. Pleasure to meet you both after I shake their hands. So how do you like it here in Royal Woods? It's awesome. No need for capitalization here. I will be killing you. At some point. So far, -2 from your paycheck. Welcome to the neighborhood. You're not, oh god, what the fuck was his name? Oh god, Mr. Roger. You can't just say, well, welcome to the neighborhood. You're also not that one little fucking tiger. I think his name is Daniel. Come on, JD, let's show you our pets. Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Pleasure is ours. Lincoln showed me his pets, a dog, a cat, a canary, and a hamster. That dog would have eaten that fucking canary in seconds. These are our pets. The dog is Charles, the cat is Cliff, and the canary is Walt, and the hamster is Geo. Why did the cat and dog both get a C? The canary's a meth dealer, and the hamster is fucking Geodude. Apparently, they were named after cartoon characters, although we all know what you really wanted. They're so cute. I know, let me show you to my room. Now, let me be clear. Let me be clear. If you just met someone, would you show them to your room? Fuck no! No, you wouldn't. You're not stupid. Unless if you said yes, in which case, I'm docking 4 from your pay and from his pay. Lincoln took me upstairs to his room. It was small. This is my room. It seems rather small. Way to rub in the fact that it's only 1,200 square feet, James. Fuck you. It's a converted linen closet, but I'm happy with it. Well, as long as the white-haired kid gets to come out of the closet, I'm happy. I'm adding 5 to your pay. Actually, no, 69. Well, whatever works out, you got a lot of cool stuff. Now, I want this to be known, an average linen closet typically ranges from 2 to 3 feet in depth and 3 to 4 feet in width, with a height of around 5 feet, I think. The fucking imperial system is difficult. Anyway, now think about this. If the linen closet is converted into a living space, and if a bed, at its minimum, is 75 feet in height, then this motherfucker would have to be rising out of his bed like he's fucking Dracula. Anyway, if I think my pause button didn't work correctly for a second, it's fixed now. Let's continue. It's a converted linen closet, but I'm happy with it. If you can't fit a bed in there, how the fuck do you sleep? Docking 5. Yep, $5. I'm not tricking you again, you silly little fucker. Well, whatever works out, you got a lot of cool stuff. Now, given the fact that cool stuff normally consists of several feet of stuff, this is utter bullshit. Thanks, I also have 10 sisters. 10 sisters, holy guacamole. Nobody has said anything such as holy guacamole since the fucking dinosaurs were around. I'm docking 1987 points. Sorry, dollars. I know, would you like to meet them? Sure. Lincoln took me into another room. He introduced me to the youngest sister. This is the youngest, Lily. She's 15. Apparently JD likes children because he said she's cute. Lily was about to cry. And then, he, with no prior knowledge of the house, handed Lily a lavender blankie. Spell it like fucking blanket, you are probably an adult man. You're great with babies, JD. Something I wish P. Diddy was never told. I've had some experiences. I hold her baby talk. You want to see some silly faces? I make a lot of funny faces and she laughs. Wow, you are great with that. Could have said with the baby, but no, you said with that, implying the baby is an object. Considering she's a woman, nice going, JD. Really tough one. I put Lily in her crib and the second youngest sibling came in. Greetings, elder brother. Who is this fine gentleman you have with you? If the youngest is 15 and if the second youngest is either between there or I'd say like 5, then calling someone a fine gentleman who is easily over your age is probably gonna get them a case. This is my friend JD Knudsen. JD, this is Lisa. It's a pleasure to meet you. Lisa's the genius of us. She's 4. Oh god, she has won a PhD and won a Junior Nobel Prize. Now here's the deal. Saying that she won a Junior Nobel Prize isn't actually correct. She won a undergraduate reward. I know it's often referred to as the Junior Nobel Prize, but fuck you, I'm nitpicky. Wow, that's amazing. I've noticed all sorts of high technology equipment. Yet again, just say futuristic. You used that word once, and you've already fucking burnt it. When we came in here, are you trying to figure out how to cure every disease known to man and invent new ways to benefit all of humanity? If I were smart like that, I would be using that for my own fucking benefits. Thankfully, 4-year-olds don't know what good and evil is, something P. Diddy has abused a lot. Yes, I am. I've recently come up with the cure for E. coli. I don't know why she says street name like it's being sold on the side of your fucking farm show. Wow, that is incredible. Then a voice screamed. Now, here's the thing. Lana being here makes sense as her name was called. Lola being here does not make sense as her name was not called. It's just stupid, and it makes me very sad. Twin sisters, huh? Cool. Lincoln took me into the twins' room. Yet again, twins should have a little apostrophe at the end. That is because both twins possess the room. However, that's right, I don't really... someone check me on that. The twins were fighting in a cloud. Clouds don't exist on the ground floor, unless if your house is in fucking the mountains. I know I said I'm nitpicky, but I'm even more nitpicky now, you son of a bitch. You're not gonna keep getting away with this, you're not Heisenberg. Does this happen a lot? Yep, it does. Lincoln broke up the fight. Guys, I'd like you to meet my friend JD. He just moved here. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Can you tell me about yourselves? My name is Lola Loud. I like tea parties, the color pink, and photo shoots. When I was very young, around the age of 5 or 4, I also loved the color pink. I don't know why, but now I'm not too far off, as my favorite is purple. Leave your favorite color in the comments below, along with all of the pay that I fucking docked from you. I can see that. You have a lot of pageant crowns and trophies. You have quite the talent. Why, thank you. My name is Lana Loud. Keep in mind, this is the Loud House. Everyone shares the same last name. You don't need to say it twice. I'm docking $10 from your pay. I like mud, animals, and I'm a handyman. It's handy woman, shut the fuck up. I do toilets, sinks, showers, and automobiles. I can't hear the word toilet without thinking of that fucking Gmod head inside of the toilet. The one that has caused me nightmares and has caused me a panic attack in the middle of a Walmart. Wow. Lana's frog friend Hops, who I will be forever seeing as this piece of shit, has just hopped onto their shoulder. This is my friend Hops. It's a pleasure to meet you, Dig'em Fraud. Frog, not fraud, although I will be committing check fraud after I deduct all that money from you. Lana and Lola are both 6 years old and they have different traits. No shit, everyone else has different traits, you dumb piece of shit. I'm sorry about being rude right now, however, this is a 2,000 chapter long essay, and not essay, oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. This is a 2,000 chapter long fucking fan fiction. And if committed, I will read the entire thing. Keep in mind, we are only 2 chapters in and we are 23 minutes through the video. If you're still watching, tell me in the comments below. That's right, that's alright with me. The 4th youngest came in. At some point, we're gonna get to the 10th youngest, which is gonna be the oldest. Lincoln, can I ask you a quick question? Sure, Lainey, but let me introduce you to someone. This is my friend JD Knudsen. He just moved here from Colorado, which I'm going to pronounce Colorado. JD, this capitalization does not need to be here. $2. This is Lainey Loud. Don't need to introduce the same last name again, we know you share it. We also know that your future girlfriend is probably going to share it before marriage. She is 7 years old and she is our artist. It's a pleasure to meet you. Likewise. Sorry JD, I miscounted, I have 11. Holy shit, we have 11 people to go through. That's alright, it happens to me too. Given the prologue, you can tell how many people this person is related to. And also, how tragic it must be to know that there are that many people. Lainey showed me her paintings and they were beautiful. She had a lot of talent for someone who is fucking 7. That means that she's probably nonverbal and autistic. Lainey, your pictures are beautiful. They're paintings, not pictures. $5. Thank you. So what did you want to ask me? I'm sorry, I forgot. Jeepers. That happens to me too. I added the Jeepers because I needed some form of comic relief. The fifth youngest appeared out of nowhere and scared us as a pipe organ plays. However, you are not Gabriel Ultrakill, I will be killing you, Ultra. Okay. Hey Lincoln, said Lucy. Lucy's name wasn't introduced yet, another $3. This is my friend JD. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lucy. I take it you're into vampires and dark stuff. That's right. I'm a fan of the band Within Temptation. Now, let me just look up if they're a real band. They are, and I feel a little stupid. I didn't know that, and frankly, I don't think I will. Interesting, I'm into poetry and I have my own funeral service. These kids can't legally start businesses yet, but fuck it, why not? That's another $2 for every business. Lucy then handed me a business card. Lucy's Lament. A word that I have no doubt she does not fucking know. I'll have to call you when one of my family members kicks the bucket, so to speak. Yet again, saying kicks the bucket even though you just said butt in the earlier chapter. I'd just say dies, or unalives as you two pussies want to call it. Anyway, thank you, I need a word that rhymes with rain. Poetry wasn't really my thing, but I know a few. How about gain, drain, train, chain, pain, gain? Fuck, he said gain already. God damn it. Thank you. Walks off. Lucy is pretty cool. Don't think about it, JD. I can't really threaten much aside from docking your pay again. However, at this point, I don't know how much it is, but it's going under. Yeah, but she can be spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons shiver down your spine. Well, that's okay. Lynn Jr. off-screen before his name is even introduced says heads up. A football flew in and I caught it. Wow, you got quick reflexes. Thank you. The fifth oldest came in. You caught my football? Cool. Lynn, this is my friend JD, and this is Lynn. She's 13 years old. You don't need to capitalize old. $2 off your pay. And she's the sports fanatic and athlete. It's a pleasure to meet you. Same here. She shakes my hand and she has a strong grip. Something P. Diddy would definitely appreciate. Do you all remember when we used to call him Puff Daddy? God, those days were different. Wow, you have a strong grip. What sports do you play? Basketball, baseball, soccer, football, hockey, and more. Isn't it weird how 4 of the 5 sports there are most likely playing with balls? Anyway, you have a tremendous love for sports. I watch a lot of football and baseball on TV. This is where capitalization is important, JD. Fuck you. But I mostly watch crime documentaries. Cool. I mostly watch House MD, but I've gotten into Invincible, I have to say. We still have more to meet. As we were about to enter Luna and Luan's room, Lincoln pulled out an umbrella as a bucket of water dumped on us. We didn't get soaked. Given that you all are on hardwood floors, and I assume wood because, well, that's just what the inside of the house is. Have you seen The Loud House? If you haven't, go watch The Loud House in its entirety in the background. Anyway, given that you all are on hardwood floors and a bucket full of water dumped onto you, that would be around 5 gallons, give or take a few cubic inches or cubic feet. A 5-gallon bucket would still fucking soak you, as it's going onto the walls, splashing back onto you. You're not smart, you're just a fool playing a smart man. I also remembered what Control Tab was. Perfect time. The old water bucket over the door trick, a classic. Sure, I've never heard of this shit before, but go ahead. Come on, Lincoln, I thought we were pals. Rim shot laughs. I don't know what a rim shot is, but if you're over the age of 16, I assume you know what it means. Laughs. Laughs. good one. Lincoln groans and says, JD, this is Luan. She's 14 and is the jokester. It's a pleasure, and I can tell you have quite the sense of humor. If I were a piece of shit, I would make a joke about women not being funny. I'm gonna make that joke anyway, this itself being the joke. It's a pleasure. I already read that line. God, I'm fucking stupid. As the old saying goes, boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Thank you, I have a shakes my hand and zaps me. Shocking personality. Rim shot. Get it? You are so funny. Reveals a joy buzzer. That's another term for a male masturbator. Thank you, I know what buzzes you. Rimshot laughs. Laughs. Lincoln, Luan is hilarious, laughing hysterically. Call a doctor, I'm about to bust a gut. My temptation to say not there was immense, but I avoided it. JD just moved here from Colorado, Luan. You need a fucking comma here, I'm gonna dock 3 from your pay. As Colorado, Luan sounds like a cool place. Wow, I've heard it's beautiful there. Calms down. Sorry about that, my inner demons almost got out. The mountains are gorgeous. It's where I go to meditate after listening to bullshit Reddit stories with background YouTube shorts. Pleasure to meet you. Sorry, I read the wrong line, and I will be docking from my own paycheck. Electric guitar music played, and we saw the third eldest Luna playing. Have a comma there. You can spare a few. You have 16 million fucking words. Rock on, dudette. Thanks, dude. Luna stops playing, even though it's on Lincoln's line. That's another error I'm docking 7 for. Luna, this is JD. He just moved here from Colorado. Luna is 15 years old. Pleasure to meet you, Luna. Likewise, dude. Luna sounds like the name of a celestial pony, not the name of some fucking rock metalhead who can't be bothered to say the right fucking line. So you're the rock star of the family. Yep, my idol Mick Swagger. I'm not gonna comment on that one. And it's rockin'. Yeah, guitar strum. If you really were a rock artist, you would be able to play REM's classic Losing My Religion. Or, if you want to go from another period, not period, but country, you could play Subways of Your Mind by FEX. Maybe even Heart in Danger. I can't play those because it's probably gonna get claimed. We went on to the last room and out came the second eldest. Now how in the fuck are you all on the last room with the second eldest? I will be docking more points. If it isn't confirmed. Oh, hello there, are you Elvis? No, I'm not, but a lot of people say I look like Elvis brought back as someone else. You don't have to add that line, that's just so you can feel better about yourself before you cry yourself to sleep for the atrocity you've committed on mankind. Lenny, this is JD. He just moved here. JD, this is Lenny. She's 16 years old. It's a pleasure. Same here. You sure are... I'm not gonna read that line. Oh, why thank you, JD. She left and we met the eldest sister. Hey, Lori. Whatever it is, I'm busy. You must be the eldest. I'm JD. I just moved here from Colorado. It's a pleasure. I'm Lori, and I was texting Bobby. I take it he's your boyfriend. Yes, he is. Lori is 17. All of them are minors. Just pointed, all of them are minors. Hopefully this story doesn't get into Diddy territory, however, and I don't want to spoil it, it might. I see. So how beautiful is Colorado? The mountains are gorgeous. I loved Colorado and lived there my entire life. I'm going to love Royal Woods even more. It's actually Royal Oak, but I won't be docking any points. I got to get home and finish moving into my huge mansion. Everyone came out and were amazed and started bombarding me with questions. You live in Royal Oak, Michigan. You used to live in whatever the fuck, Colorado. That line, or at least this series of lines, are tragic. Everyone came out and were amazed and started bombarding me with questions. Whoa, 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 one at a time, people. How did you get a mansion? Said Lola. One of them, I'm sure. My family won the jackpot of the Colorado lottery, and now we're filthy rich. Here's the deal. This has an estimated cash value of $5.7 million, and you must be 18 to buy. Given that the family probably bought this, 28% of that money will be withheld. So if we do some basic math, $5.7 million times 0.72, you will have only gotten $4.1 million. Given that your mansion is multi-millions, that would set you back at least $2 million. Now, given the cost for keeping up with the mansion, I would say that sets you back another $300,000 per year. Also, the property tax must have been expensive. Not to mention the fact that you also said that you lived in a mansion where you were before. It's just wrong. Now granted, this is assuming the best estimates. However, think about this. That means that they won it at least a little bit ago, as hiring a moving service would also be fucked. I led the Loud family to our huge multi-million-dollar mansion, and they were in awe. Also, your previous mansion was multi-million-dollar, meaning you have around $1 million left, given the bare minimum. They were in awe. Welcome to my humble abode. You live in the Moorbucks estate. Now, here's the deal on that. This is not a real location. This is, as far as I'm aware, the Moorbucks Manor from the Powerpuff Girls wiki. Which also means that on top of being a fucking weird-ass nerd, he stole the estate from the Powerpuff Girls. I take it they were the previous owners of this mansion. Yeah, Princess Moorbucks, more like V-Bucks, was the worst. Spoiled, rotten, and the snobbiest child ever known here in Michigan. She went to our school at Royal Oak Woods Elementary, after she went on several crime sprees and became homeless. Just like most multimillionaires who win the lottery and buy an estate, drugs, drugs, murder, and drugs. All their assets were seized and they were evicted and forced to live on the streets. I hate people like that. She got what was coming to her. We don't know her situation. How bold of you to assume. -6 points. Dollars. Fuck. Inside, I showed the Louds around. You don't need an apostrophe there. -$1. And we saw numerous rooms. The Louds were amazed. After the Louds went back to their house in Michigan, I finished unpacking my stuff and got into bed. I'm gonna love it here in Michigan. Now here's the deal. Let me be clear. You only put an apostrophe after a name or an a name or a person or an object when it is the possessive. So saying, I showed the Louds like this, directly, if you were to unbunch the conjunction, says, inside I showed the Louds, the Loud is around, and the Loud is, or are, were amazed. After the Louds is, or are, went back to their house, I finished unpacking my stuff. This doesn't work as a sentence, you little fucker. Also, here we have it. I added Kinghammer Publishing's fanfiction character to Lady Loud to add more interest. I'm sorry if I stole your character. I inserted myself and my family as OCs and used the Moorbucks estate from the Powerpuff Girls as my new home. There we go. Lady Loud belongs to Kinghammer, Moorbucks and Princess Moorbucks belongs to CN. Thomper fan for the ideas and inspirations. You didn't have to write this fucking many. Origins Part 2, left in the dark. Also, I want this to be known. Harem. Oh shit, I just unfull screened. I feel silly. Hunter Spectre. We were never introduced to this character, but I think we will be. Do you believe in ghosts? Join me, Hunter Spectre Spectre Hunter, leader of the Academy of the Really Good Ghost Hunters, as I descend into the scariest place in any home, the basement. Sunday night at 8, don't miss it or you'll be left in the dark. I am over at Lincoln's house and just bursting with excitement. Lincoln marks today on his calendar. It's finally here, the live season of the greatest show ever. Oh yeah! Alright, I know you're probably saying to yourself, Lincoln, with 11 sisters, there's no way you're going to watch your favorite show. And you'd be right. Every Sunday at 8, it's the same thing. Cuts to a flashback of his sisters fighting over the remote, and flashback. Why is this here and not in here? Also, why not just put the fucking thing into its own context? Anyway, I bet it's going to be, I bet it's like going into a lion's den. I don't know why I struggled there, I really shouldn't have. Tonight I have a plan. Busts out his walkie-talkie and calls Clyde. Cadet Lincoln calling Cadet Clyde, do you read me? On the walkie-talkie, Clyde said, this is Cadet Clyde. I read you loud and clear. I'm so excited we finally get to watch together. And by together, I mean you at your house and me at mine, right? To me, for such a landmark event, it'd be decided for the best of us to watch it separately. Clyde's got a huge crush on Lori, your oldest. Yep, it gets awkward. Clyde looking dreamily at a drawing of Lori Hubba Hubba. Hubba Hubba, indeed. Clyde, do you read me? You better hurry, Lincoln, it's almost 8. It's time to put Operation Distract My Sisters so I can get the TV first and watch the special live season of and think of a shorter name for this operation into action. That's a mouthful. How about Operation Distraction? That's perfect. How are we going to pull this off? He gives me 2 frogs. What the fuck are you giving me 2 frogs for, you stupid loon? Follow me. I follow him over to the twins' room. Lola and Lana came out of their room. Cartoons. Did someone say tea party? Reveals a teapot and a box of cookies. Thank you so much, Lincoln. Takes the items and goes back into her room. I see how he's doing it, says me in my head, definitely, totally. Hey, I don't want to be part of some dumb old tea party. I want to watch TV. Not even if I pulls out something from behind him. These guys are invited. Holds out the 2 frogs, 1 croaks. Thanks, JD. Takes the frogs and goes back into her room. Hey, Luan. I was just heading downstairs to watch TV. You might want to grab your video camera again. The twins are at it again. Lola and Lana are fighting. This is totally gonna go viral. Yes, it is. Totally, definitely. But not for the good reason. Goes into the record a brawl. Thanks, Link. Hey, Luan, why couldn't the 11-year-old get into the pirate movie? It was rated. Closes one eye, rimshot laughs. Good one, JD. No offense, Lincoln. None taken, JD, but that was a good one, thank you. Why would there be any offense at all? Lainey came out of her room with a book in her hands. Oh, hey, Lainey. I was just going to the living room to read my book in peace. I can't focus with Lola and Lana fighting next door. I pull out some earmuffs and place them on Lainey's head. Gee, thanks, JD. Lainey went back into her room and Lisa and Lily came out and I grab Lily. Shaken baby syndrome is about to go crazy. Hey Lisa, I saved you a trip downstairs and got that stuff you needed. The lactose, triticum protein, sodium chloride crystals, sucrose, and gallus ovum, otherwise known as 1 for the money, 2 for the better green, 3,4-methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Yes, I did that without looking at the lyrics. That was dope as fuck, and you better tell me it is in the comments. Milk, flour, salt, sugar, and eggs, otherwise known as meth. Lincoln holds out said ingredients. How did they fit that in pockets? It's at least like a fucking carton of eggs. You say tomato, I say solanum lycopodium. Thank you. Takes the ingredients and goes back into her room. Yeah, 2 minutes to game time. Whoop! Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn, check it out. Holds a football that starts floating. I filled it with helium for the extreme player who demands more. I demand more. I'm gonna throw a football at you, JD, you little fucker. Lenny comes out. I didn't know she was gay. Go long, I throw the ball into Lynn's room. Fortunately, go long is probably what P. Diddy said when he wanted to get hard. Get over here, you. Oh my gosh, Lenny. What is there? A spider on me. Put a comma in there, I'm docking $3. Frantically rubs her head. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. I have some awesome clothes that you can make. I pull out a piece of paper with fashion designs, unfold it, and give it to Lenny. Here. Oh, these are totes adorbs. I'll go make them right now. Is that kind of sexist? Is that... Anyway. Luna comes out. I didn't know she was gay. Hey bros, TV tonight is gonna be rockin'. Strums her guitar, yeah. Rock on Luna. Or you can have your very own flashlight rock show in your bedroom. Holds out a colorful flashlight and Luna takes it. She was gay. Then his sweet thanks Link. Goes back into her room. Lori came out. I didn't know she was gay. Has anyone seen my phone? I needed to live tweet my show. Takes out the phone and presses buttons on it, not even opening an app in question. I run over to Lori and give the phone to her. Lori, here's your phone. I found it in the bathroom and figured you accidentally left it there. You just met these people. How do you know what their phones look like? I barely know what mine looks like. It's white with little diamonds that are split in half into a triangle checkerboard design. It's blue and it has a beautiful sunrise. Anyway, how are you liking it here? It's awesome. Oh, sorry. Hello? Oh, hi, Bobby. No, I didn't text you to call me, but I'm glad you did. Thank you for finding my phone, JD. No problem, Lori. We see Lily sleeping. Watch this, Lincoln. I used the Woo-wee! I use the force and bring Lily's blanket over to me and wrap her in it. Lincoln was amazed. How did you do that? I have lots of unique powers. The self-insert has the force. Honestly, I don't know what I expected. That was awesome. Am I on time? Yep. I have a feeling we forgot something. Like I said, I might not be the fastest or the strongest, but to get all of them out of the way, it pays to have a plan. You forgot me. Lincoln and I got scared as a pipe organ plays. We fall to the ground. I'm not doing a line from Ultra Kill, as frankly, it's already been 50 fucking minutes. I always forget about Lucy. Story of my life. You need words from your latest poem? Not this time, it's the season premiere of my favorite show, Vampires and Melancholia. How are you liking it here in Royal Woods? Thank you for asking, it's awesome. You're welcome. This is the episode of that everyone is going to be talking about tomorrow at school. Please let us watch it, pretty please, with a black cherry on top. I would have chosen a black rose. Those are my favorite flowers, but I'm sorry guys, you know the rule. I was here in slow motion first. No! Looks at remote and licks it. Ha! Ew. Holds up another remote. That's the old remote Lily threw in the toilet. Lincoln gags, rubs his tongue, and spits out the germs. He then weeps and I console him. I know it says console, but fuck you. Sorry, Lincoln, I can't miss my vampires. Edwin is so cold, tormented, and mysterious. If only he wasn't from another century. I'm pretty sure Edwin is from fucking Twilight. I don't know. Any 2010s white girls want to, like, tell me otherwise? Another century, he whispers something to me. I smile and wink and give him a thumbs up. You can watch your show on the big color TV. I'll watch my show on Dad's crummy, old black and white TV. Put a comma between old and black and white, and, you know, you won't be docked 3 points. Is this motherfucker just gonna keep on running into the goddamn car the entire time? Does he have an AI going? We're gonna restart the Subway Surfers Family Guy funnies. We're gonna, hold on. That's better. Okay. Black and white are my favorite colors. It'll make watching my show a little more spooky. Spooky is also my favorite color. That's not a color, but yet again, you are like 7, so I'll let you pass. Enjoy your vampires. Wait, I'll take the old TV. In Lucy's room, I carried in the old TV and put it on Lucy's bed. Wow, JD, you are strong. It's not that heavy. I help Dad around the yard a lot. Now, hold on. You have the Force. Why not just do it there? Anyway. The plug is dented, bent, and had electrical wires exposed. This plug needs to be fixed, but we'll try it anyway. I plug it in and the power goes out. Oh, tire logs. What you want to do is you want to put it into a surge protector. Also, oh, tire logs. You said but in the first chapter. Fuck you. Docking $3. The loud kids were murmuring in confusion as to why the power was out. Alright, everybody just calm down. I can't see anything, I think I've gone blind. No, you didn't? What the heck happened? Me and JD were plugging in an old TV for Lucy and it must have made the lights go out. Of course it was your fault, Lincoln. It was also JD's fault. He didn't use the Force. All the other sisters complain about what their brother did. Girls, please, I'm sure Lincoln didn't mean to cause a blackout. All I did was come and plug in some dumb old TV. In Lincoln's defense, we didn't mean to make the lights go out. Hey, I know why I know the reason why the lights went out. 'Cause they liked each other. Me and her laugh as her siblings sigh. Get it? Get it? Yeah, good one, Luan. That one was so good it deserved a cookie. Oh, thanks. Eats it. So anyway, what did one light bulb say to the other light bulb? Suddenly, she starts glowing. Glowing as in actually fucking glowing. Oh god, she's nuclear. Whoa, you're glowing. I already told you that one. No, dude, you are glowing. Yeah, you look like a human light stick. Say glow stick, not light stick, you British little fucker. $3. Yeah, you look like a human light stick. Hey, wow. Everyone back away from Luan. Lisa, Mom and Dad said you're not allowed to use your siblings as experimental guinea pigs anymore. That is what experimental guinea pigs are for, and not human beings. I'm docking $3 again, because fuck you. Not after what you did to me. Cuts to a flashback of Lenny and Lisa, with Lenny experiencing side effects from Lisa's experiments. Her face is extremely swollen and covered in blemish-like substances. My face feels funny. The flashback ends. Notice how flashback ending and beginning both have no and some parentheses. It's a bit weird. It was an experimental cream covered in substances, sure. Also, why is that your line? Oh, I see. I'm a little goofy. It was some kind of experimental cream that was created to get rid of acne forever. Affirmative, JD, classic. All I did was infuse the bioluminescent DNA of the Aquaria Victoria jellyfish into a cookie. I call them Glowios. I can't legally use that term, but I do have some Oreos upstairs that I would like to get to soon. Besides, now we can see. How illuminating. Luan and I laugh as the others sigh. I notice that capitalization error. You're getting -$2. Lisa, your experiment worked successfully. Indeed. Okay, everyone, huddle around Luan. We do as Lori says, because apparently she is the fucking leader. So much for freedom of choice, I did not vote her in. I always knew I was the light of your life. Luan and I laugh as the rest of her siblings sigh. How about we get the power back on? When Mom and Dad are out, I'm in charge. So first, we need to get a head count to make sure we're all here. Everybody's present and accounted for except for Lucy. Lucy appears and scares Lincoln. That's right. I help Lincoln up. It was not stated that he fell. Can I go flip the circuit breaker before Lucy gives me a heart attack? You could have said before Lucy breaks my mind, but okay. Again, in charge. I'll do it, so where's the circuit breaker thingy? It's actually down in the basement. We all arrived and Lori's shadow peers over the basement's darkness. Why am I always the one who has to do this? Because you're in charge. Alright, come on, Luan, light the way. That's the brightest idea you've had all day. Me and Luan laugh, Lori pulls her away from her siblings, and after doing so, Luan's glow goes away. The rest of us gasp, oh, I thought I was staying in tonight, but I guess I'm going out. Luan and I laugh as the rest of her siblings sigh. No, please, don't go out, I don't want to go down there, shakes Luan. Lisa, give her another one of those cookies. We won't tell. That was the only one. Prototype. Aw, cheese logs. You aren't Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. You aren't gonna go, chili nuts, dude. Fuck you. Negative $5. I wanted to try one of those. Just great. Here's a wooden creak and it scares her. There's something in the basement. I'm not going down there. Oh, you're scared of the dark. I'm not. You're the one who's scared. I'm not scared of anything. Boo. Ah! Most of the girls start arguing. The twins start to tremble with fright. There's a ghost in the basement. Guys, I'm running out of time. It's really important that Lincoln, your sisters are really scared. We have to do something. Lincoln sighs in realization. You're right, JD. I need to fix this. Okay, quiet. The girls stop. Come here, you two. It's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. Hugs the twins to comfort them. I will make sure nothing happens to anyone. I think the writer's self-insert has a crush on Lainey. I don't remember which one that is, and frankly, I don't care. Your big brother and best friend will protect you. In fact, we protect all of you. I am Cadet Lincoln, highly trained student of the Academy of Really Good Ghost Hunters, or I'll protect all of you, for I am Cadet James. Cadet James, elite light sword specialist of the Academy of Really Good Ghost Hunters, or Lightning strikes in the background. My eyes glow green. What the devil? My eyes glow green and Lincoln puts on his night goggles and busts out his walkie-talkie. Cadet Clyde, this is Cadet Lincoln. Forget the plan, I'm going to need backup. Enter Clyde. I don't think I want to. I'm in a straight relationship and I don't want to fuck a guy. Cadet Clyde reporting for duty. Notices Lori. Starts action. Oh, God. And yet you're gonna put in all cheese logs? Really? Starts acting like a malfunctioning robot. This is a walkie-talkie. Lori has not spoken for several lines. Red alert, does not compute, circuit overload. This is not how you pick up bitches. You are dumb and very stupid. I snap my fingers and Clyde snaps at... Oh shit, it's not a walkie-talkie. He just came in. I'm fucking stupid. Thanks, JD. No problem, Clyde. This is what you meant by awkward Lincoln. Put a comma in there, -$2. Yep, prepares to enter the basement. Clyde doesn't have any fucking goggles. I will now descend into the scariest place in the house, the basement. Basement, but fear not, with my official branded night vision goggles, I can see in the dark. Begins to head down and slips down the stairs and loses his walkie-talkie. So is Clyde on the walkie-talkie or not? I run to the door. Lincoln, are you okay? The bad news is my goggles are just a toy and I do not really see in the dark is the right way to do it. The good news is they cushioned my face from the hard basement floor. Hey, I think my video camera has a night vision setting. Rushes back up, Sweet takes it just like the cameras they use on. Oh, I'm going in. No, let's all go together. I then ignited my lightsaber. I ignited my lightsaber. You do not ignite lightsabers. I don't even watch Star Wars, and I know that. You activate them. Quit being dumb. They are mags, not clips. You look fucking stupid. Oh my god. It has a green blade. We can tell who really likes the color green here. Is that a real lightsaber? It sure is. Cool, can I touch it? Lynn's hand was near the green blade of light and I stopped her. Don't touch the blade, Lynn. It's a blade of pure energy. That's not a lightsaber. A lightsaber is a saber made out of pure light. A energy blade is something from Halo. The energy sword or energy blade. Either way, that is not the same thing as a lightsaber. You look fucking stupid. I'm docking 50 points. Or dollars from your paycheck, as fuck you. It's powerful enough to cut through anything like a hot knife through butter. Don't worry, I'm very careful with it. You have it in the presence of children. No, you are not. It's like having a fucking gun in the presence of a school. You're not being careful with it, you're being stupid. The basement, Lincoln was leading down the way. Going into the basement, Lincoln was leading down the way, with Luan's camera as his guide. You might want to stay close. There's no telling what could be lurking down here in the dark. There's nothing funny about this situation, although I do like dark humor. Is someone touching my hand? You're touching your own hand. I've trained for this, guys. Everything is gonna be okay. I hate basements. An eerie sound comes in. What's that moaning? Probably your fucking parents. The girls gasp and Lincoln, me, and Clyde. Okay, Clyde is on the fucking walkie-talkie. Then why did Lincoln have it out? Don't worry, it's just the pipe settling. Another scary sound. These should be in parentheses, you dumb little fucking geezer. I'm docking $6 from your next paycheck. The girls gasp and I turn to the source. That's alright, it's Cliff, the cat scratching a scratching post. You know, that is what cats do. What is that smell? Sorry. What is that smell? The girls gasp again and Clyde sees the source. He doesn't have any night vision, and if the lightsaber illuminates everything, they would be easily able to see it. It's just Lily with a full diaper. Luna is holding Lily and understandably is grossed out by her baby sister. I don't like babies anyway, I think they're fucking stupid. You don't have to, you're not related to them. Another ominous noise occurs, surprising us. What is it? Okay. Look, this is good. This is good. This is improvement. You're not stating the character's name before they're introduced. Good. Me, Lincoln, and Clyde, terrified, all say it's the ghost and it knows our name. We start running around and screaming except for Lucy. I'll save you, sisters, charges at the ghost. The lights come back and turns out Lincoln is attacking the laundry basket. Take that, evil spirit. Commas. After finding the circuit breaker and turning the lights back on myself, that's not a ghost, Lincoln, it's everybody's laundry. It also turns out that the sound was coming from his walkie-talkie. It was our friend Liam. Liam in a southern accent. Lincoln, Clyde, JD, everything okay there at that house? All your lights were gone. Don't use an apostrophe. Actually, all your lights were gone. Yeah, don't use an apostrophe there. Liam, yeah, we're alright. The power's back on. Lenny with her eyes closed. Lisa, open your eyes. Lenny opens her eyes. It's a miracle. First one to the TV is Couch Commando. It should be first one on the couch is TV Commando, but I see what you tried doing there. I can still get there first. What song is playing? Okay. I wanted to make sure there wasn't any copyrighted material playing. I can get there. I can still get there first. Come on, Clyde JD. Come on, Clyde JD. Sounds like something I don't want to get involved with. Lincoln hurried to the couch, dragging me and Clyde along with him so we can be the first ones in races and passes all his sisters. We managed to get there first, and Lincoln grabs the remote and turns on the TV, only to find out that the show is now over. Wow, wasn't that by far the best episode of ever? I'd hate to be you if you missed it. Lincoln, Clyde, and I gasp. Lincoln and Clyde, shocked, say no. Me, disappointed, I say off fish sticks. I'm a really big fan of fish sticks. Don't take that out of context. I can't believe I missed my show. Lincoln and Clyde break into tears, and Lincoln's sister saw how miserable they are and feel pretty bad for them. I wouldn't. Anyway, Lori hands us some popcorn. Sorry you missed your show, guys. Why would you want popcorn without anything to watch it to? Anyway. Lincoln and... Wait, no. But you just lived it. Check it out. Plugs her camera into the TV and shows us what Lincoln filmed. We all watch and enjoy our little adventure on film, and me... On film and me, Lincoln and Clyde are happy to have actually lived the show instead of just watching it. I guess we did live it, didn't we? Yes, indeed. Lincoln to the viewers, you know, I may have missed my show, but sometimes it's not about being there first. It's about being there together, all of us. Lincoln has the ability to break the fourth wall. What the fuck is truly happening? You said it. You forget me. Lincoln, Clyde, and the girls get startled by her appearance. Oh yeah, you too, Lucy. I checked the time. Capitalized, -2 from your paycheck. Oh my gosh, look at the time. Wow, you guys, this has been so exciting. I can already tell we're going to be the best of friends. I think so too. It's literally been nice having you here. You're one rockin' dude. Makes rock on fingers. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! If you had paper, you'd win. If you had scissors, you'd lose. Tell me in the comments below whether or not you won or lost, if you're still watching up to this point. If you aren't, fuck you. Because I enjoy your company so much, you're welcome to all of my tea parties. But you better not be late to all of them or I'll... Lana pushes Lola. What Lola meant to say was we look forward to having you here more. Affirmative, we could really use another male unit in this household. Why? Why do you need more... Why do you need another male? Why another male unit? Why? Okay. Anyone who laughs at my joke is... Anyone who laughs at my jokes is A-okay in my book. A.D. 80s nuts. You're really sweet, JD. Thanks, Lenny. I think... Oh, okay, I'm not going to read that one. Come on, guys. Group hug. They all hugged. Oh, wow. Well, I gotta go. See you guys tomorrow. Loud kids by JD. I started walking home. I got to my house. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna like it here in Michigan. The end. Yes, I am a Jedi in all my fan fictions, but I was trained on Earth. Lots of great adventures away. I'm 15, but biologically in real life I'm 30. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Whoa! Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. They're 30? God damn. Okay. Until next time, this is JD signing off. I want this to be known. They're 30. I really need to hammer in that point. Heavy metal. It starts at Royal Woods Elementary, Lincoln School, Why are they in elementary school? Why are they in elementary? Also, if they're 30, then they're 38 now. Just wanted that to be known. Also, this is when we start boldening names. To someone off screen, Lincoln says, "Really?" The other kids laugh and takes photos of his expense. After class, Lincoln gets out of his desk, but the same kid tied his shoelaces together and he trips. How didn't he notice? Oh, real original. Also, pantsing someone in elementary school, that just didn't happen. The other kids laugh and photograph this too. Wait, hold on. Lincoln got pantsed and then photographed? In elementary school? Ooh. Lincoln sits down in his favorite lunch seat only to make a fart noise and find he sound a whoopee cushion. Oh, that's real mature. This is just Lincoln getting bullied. Yeah, this is just bullied. I make the scene. Don't you buzzard faces have anything better to do? They all run off because I am so, epically cool. Lincoln opens up a door from the trash, not taking it anymore. That's alright. Alright, that's it. Thanks for sticking up for me, JD. No problem, buddy. That's what friends do. I want this to be known. He is 30! He 30! 30 years old! Okay. Sorry, I'm losing my shit at the moment. How long? Oh, God. I already said 1 to 5. Oh god, this video's gonna be like 2 fucking hours. Okay, that's fine. Well, Lincoln, me, and Clyde are walking home from school. So you really confronted that bully. That's right, I said him to meet me at 3:30 in the front of my house. We're gonna settle this. Whoa, you're gonna fight. I'm not an animal, Clyde. I'm gonna deliver a strongly worded speech as soon as I write it. Good thinking. Looks like that bully left you a note of their own. Sees a sticky note on his head, pulls it off, and reads "Lamo." There's also a piece of gum in his hair. Ooh, watermelon lime. Clyde probably has autism. Better not let my sisters see this, because then they'll want to get involved and make things worse the way they always do. Sexism. -5. Aw, Clyde. Sweet and his, I don't know, maybe they'd be helpful. Your sister Lori gives some great advice. She told me to never be myself. Okay. Given the fact that the writer is 30, what the fuck? Oh god, he has no idea what it's like having to have 10 meddling sisters. It can't be that bad. Oh god, okay, yeah, nope, cool. Flashback to what looks like Lincoln getting sick. Lori puts a thermometer in his mouth and checks his temps. Lisa comes in with an x-ray and takes his x-rays, leaving him glowing with glowing radiation. Luan dressed as a doctor and put a clown nose, and Luna bandages him up real tight. Lincoln muffles and Luan removes the bandages, covering his mouth so he can breathe. Phew. Carrying a bowl of piping hot soup. Here comes the airplane and spills it all over. Ah, it burns, as Lenny walks off screen embarrassed. Luna and Luan bandage... I need to take a moment. I need to take a moment. I had to take at least a 7-minute break, but I'm back. Anyway, holding up a finger with his bandage wrapped around it, and that was just a paper cut. Okay, I stand corrected. Well then, you'd better get that gum out. You want to look intimidating for that bully. I was born intimidating. Tries to pull it out, but it's too grody for him to touch. Ew, ew, gross. You know, peanut butter will get that gum out. Should I use chunky or smooth? Use chunky, you're gonna have to use smooth to get the chunks out. Good point, thanks, pal. Lincoln goes into his house and looks around to see if any of his sisters are lurking. The coast is clear, he steps in and puts his backpack on the floor. Just then, a news broadcast weatherboard appears next to him with his face in the sun. LHN 6 live weather report for clear skies. Lingering buttons, keep umbrella handy. The National Weather Service reports clear skies with only a 20% chance of meddling sisters, but we advise to keep your umbrella handy. Good thinking. Lily is playing with toys and notices Lincoln coming in. Shh, 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 shh. Why are we shushing? Lainey, what are you doing here? I always read my book in the living room, and why do you have gum stuck in you? Shh. Don't tell the others. I got bullied at school and don't want anyone else to know. You know how they can be when it comes to these problems. Oh, I do. One time they found out I was being bullied at my school. They tried to help me stand up to him. Their meddling was so critical it almost gave me whiplash. That's awful, Lainey. Just a forewarning, I have this powerful vigilante complex. It comes out whenever one of my friends are being threatened. I understand, JD. Thank you for telling me. You're welcome. So you won't tell not a soul. We owe you one, Lainey. Great. Now where can I find some peanut butter? In the fridge. Thank you, Lainey. What the fuck was that? It's fine, I have my recording sign up. Anyway. Hold it right there, Lori says. Lincoln thinks Lori has spotted him, but she's really talking to a friend of hers on the phone. You wore cargo shorts on your date. That is literally the worst thing I've ever heard. Socks and Crocs. That was close. Phew. Sneaks into the kitchen and gets to the fridge looking for the peanut butter. Where's the peanut butter? Here's Luna singing. Whispers, Luna's coming. Luna comes in humming a tune. Lincoln tries to hide the gum by sticking his head in one of the crisper drawers. Hey bros. Hey Luna. Hey Luna, what's the haps? Rad way to chill out, bro. Right? Totally rad. Hey, hook me up with some pudding. Let me get it for you. Feels around for a pudding cup and touches a piece of broccoli. Broccoli. Takes a piece of broccoli, finds a pudding cup and hands it to Luna. Rock on dudette. Makes rock on hand sign. Rock, paper. I'm not doing that bit again, you're fucking stupid. Eats the broccoli as Lincoln gets his head out of the crisper drawer with a head of cabbage on the gum, shakes it off, finds the peanut butter jar. Peanut butter. Opens the jar and discovers that it's empty. Frustrated. Why do people put empty jars back in the fridge? Personally, people I know put... God, I can't tell if I want to do this bit. Personally, people I know put ponies in jars. However, let's just say that's not the only thing going in there. It's a bad habit of some people. I take the empty peanut butter jar and throw it in the trash. I need a plan B. Socks and sandal. Hey, I said that. Cut it out, that's it. Hey, Lainey, where do we keep the scissors? In Mom and Dad's room. Now that is literally the worst thing I've ever heard. Lincoln sneaks into his parents' room. Are they ever home? Ever? Luan, sorry, to grab a pair of scissors to cut the gum out with. As he makes his way to the staircase, Luan is coming down. Lincoln Lincoln sticks the gum to the wall to hide it. Hey Luan. Hey Lincoln, hey JD, what do you think of this joke? If I were you, I'd go for the baboon. I don't get it. Well, it's just the punchline. I gotta think of the setup. You'll think of it, Luan. After all, you're the funniest person I know. Hard for women to accomplish nowadays. I don't know what. You call them a pair of slippers. Rim shot. Luan and I laugh. That one, good one, JD. That one had lots of appeal. Rim shot. Me and Luan laugh some more. Lynn Sr. off screen. Good ones, you two. Thanks, Mr. Lynn. If it's Mr. Lin, and if it's the Loud family, shouldn't it be Mr. Loud? Anyway, Luan walks away and we heads up the stairs to make it to the door to Lincoln's room, but his mother calls Lincoln. Rita, off screen. I need you to take out the trash. 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes now. Just give me 3. Lincoln, listen to your mother and prepare for my arrival, Worm. I'll take it out for you. Thanks, JD. I take the trash can out to the backyard and I put a trash lid on my head. Then Lenny comes out. Hey, Lenny, is my desk lamp in there? I can't find it anywhere. Opens the trash can and doesn't see it. Nope. Have you tried looking on your desk in your room? So smart. What's up with the hat? Oh, this, striking a few poses. I used to wear trash can lids as hats when I was a little kid. It was funny. This doesn't sit right with me at all. That the fact that he's fucking 30. Anyway. Yeah, this reminds me of like when a 30-year-old will play Roblox pretending to be 15. It's awful. It's predatory behavior. Lenny, inspired, says, and I rush up to Lincoln's room and find him talking to Lisa. Greetings, human. There is liquidumbar strikefulia. Stracufula in your follicular area. I know what follicle means. I don't know what liquidumbar styracufula means. She means you've got gum in your hair, Lincoln. You need some help with any scientific experiments. Unfortunately, no, JD, thank you. Now back to Lincoln. Oh yes, I'm sure it should. I assume that being of average intelligence, you didn't place it there yourself. Therefore, I can only deduce that someone has been picking on you. Begging his genius sister. We've already pointed that part out, you didn't have to. I don't want everyone getting involved. Don't worry, I do not have enough room in my brain for this kind of tomfoolery. You should have said cantankerous activities, but okay. Phew enters his room. Lincoln takes out the scissors and snips the gum out. I sense a disturbance in the Force. He was a Jedi. And probably autistic. Lisa will tell your sisters and they will come up here in 3, 2, 1. You're being picked on. I didn't tell them, Lincoln, I swear. I know that you didn't. Wait, you knew about this. Lisa, I thought you weren't going to say anything. What? No, I said I did not have enough room in my brain for your secret. Hence, I removed it and transferred it to Lid, whose brain apparently has ample room. Thanks. Hey. Okay, we're about like halfway through this one. Jesus Christ. No, Lynn, she did not mean that as an insult. She meant that your brain has enough space to store more information because your brain needs a lot of knowledge. When your body grows, your mind changes, your brain is always learning because knowledge is power. And friendship is magic. Precisely. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Now back to Lincoln. So you are being picked on. Why didn't the past few have quotation? Okay. I bet it was the same jerk who bullied Laney. Of course not. If it was, then I'd pulverize him into a pulpy pancake. See, Laney, that's my... That's my vigilante complex. That's cringe. Anyway, I see what you were talking about, JD. That's cool, JD. Back to Lincoln. Points to the gum. Then what's that in your hand? That's just my gum. Chews it up. Ew. But obviously disgusted. Watermelon, lime, and hair. Lincoln coughs it out. Bleck. Like Count Bleck from that one Paper Mario game. The girls start demanding him to let them help him. Please don't help, you'll only make it worse. Please stay out of this, you'll only make it worse. If by worse you mean better, then I agree. You should go straight to the principal. That's the mature choice, Lola, thank you. We should have done that before we came home, though. Oh, well, it's too late now, and you're welcome. Forget that. You should literally text an embarrassing picture of him to all his friends. I'm gonna write out an insult comedy routine that will leave him in tears. That is called satire. Lynn flips at Lincoln, hoo-wah. Hoo-wah? More like hoo-ha. I block a kick meant for Lincoln. Good defense, JD. Basic stealth and ninja kick. That's how you're gonna take him down. Thanks, Lynn. You have quite the fighting spirit, but Lincoln is not gonna fight. He has found the spirit of inner peace and will become a samurai. Or a Buddhist, depending on what you belong to. I. Smoke begins to puff out of her ears. Her eyes start spinning around. Lincoln gives us an update on the weather of his life with storm clouds coming over his face. Sister NATO warning, Category 1 butting in. Primary risk, making things worse for me, damaging childhood, bad advice. Breaking news, first alert severe sis twister. I'll give you $5 more for that, honestly. Well, folks, the National Weather Service has just released a Category 1 Sister NATO watch. We advise boarding up your windows and preparing your emergency supplies. Lynn suddenly grabs me and has me in a hold. That's the camel clutch, another good option for you. Grabs Lynn and reverse twist and... He's 30. Not bad, Lynn, but I'm a 9th degree black belt. Now hold on, here's the deal. On average, it takes around 30 to 40 years of consistent training and competition to reach the 9th or 10th degree black belt. But this is not a hard and fast rule. Some individuals may progress quicker and others may take longer. Now, given that this person is 30, posing as a 15-year-old, even then, let's remove 3 years. You would have 12 years where you have to do consistent back-to-back training in order to, well, do martial arts and become a 9th degree black belt. This just doesn't make sense, and you look fucking stupid. Anyway, back to the fanfiction. Okay. Thanks, JD. We'll start with some basic dumb jokes, like you're so dumb you locked yourself inside your car. That kind of thing. Yo mama is so fat that the president had to pardon her 7 times for her to fully be released. I know, I'll invite him to a tea party and make him use the chipped cup. A sinister smile with a sinister sting to accompany it. I'm so evil, sometimes I scare even me. That was just a shit quote from a shit British comedy. Lynn pulls my shirt over my face. Surprise mime attack, I invented that one myself. Mimes don't do that. I don't think you understand what a mime is, and please educate yourself. You look like a fucking loon if you didn't already. Nice, clever sneak attack. I'm not going to fight. Fine, I'll take care of this myself. You should do this. I cover my ears as Luna slams a pair of cymbals right in Lincoln's ears. His ears will be ringing for days. What you actually want to do, if you want to deafen someone for a long period of time, is you would want to take the palm of your hand and slam at the same time against their eardrum, like literally against their eardrum, and that will deafen them for life. The air pressure going into the ear will be too much for their body to register, and it will deafen them for life. That's a fighting tip that you should never use. Please don't do that. I didn't legally give you this advice anyway. Ugly jokes are always good, like you're so ugly you have to trick or treat over the phone. That one doesn't make sense as trick-or-treaters wear masks, something that people should have been doing in 2020 but were too fucking stupid for. What? His ears are still ringing. Lainey continues to stammer gibberish, and Lynn returns with a boy and is carrying him by the seat of his pants. I found him. How dare you bully our brother? Only we get to do that. Spits the gum right into Lincoln's hand. Smush your watermelon lime gum in his hair, Lincoln. Sees Lincoln is too hesitant. Fine, I'll do it myself. Wait, stop. This guy isn't my enemy. Although thanks to you, he probably will be now. I look right into his eyes with pure hate and growl at him and bare my teeth in a ferocious manner. Don't even think about it, you chump. Roars like a tiger at the boy. It just dawned upon me, this sounds like some Reddit fanfic. That's like, oh my god, I don't remember the shitpost that it was. But this sounds like a Redditor's fanfic that they wrote in like fucking like middle school. Before they went full Reddit. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking cringe. Oh my god, that hurts. Whoa, that was awesome. Thanks, Lynn. Kicks the boy out. Why are you still here? I can't believe I almost wasted perfectly good gum on him. Takes gum back and chews it. I'll go get another boy. No, Lynn, stop. It's not even a boy. Is it a dog? It's a girl. Say she, not it. Minus 50 points. Or dollars from your paycheck. The girls are flabbergasted and gasp to hear the news. But then all of them except Lisa start squealing with delight. All Lainey did was faint. What? Okay, why is everyone squealing like a bunch of giddy fangirls? Why are you writing such a shitty fanfic? Normally I don't care for inane human emotions, but squeals just as delightedly as they did and joins the hug. This is some weird fucking house stuff. What is happening? When a girl picks on you, that only means one thing. She likes you. Let me state this right now. No, they don't. No, they don't. He's probably gotten bullied by a girl in his past and is like, oh yeah, no, she must like me. You're a fucking Reddit Discord moderator and you deserve to be made fun of, you stupid fucking loon. I always thought it was nothing more than a fairy tale. Her name is Ronnie and Santiago. I'm gonna say it like Santiago. Lori gasped when she heard that name. Bobby's little sister is picking on Lincoln and she likes him. Your boyfriend's little sister is picking on me and you think she likes me. That's right. Lincoln, disbelieving, says that's ridiculous. She shoved a sandwich down... So romantic, that's a classic. You guys are nuts, she hates me. I'm gonna meet her today and give her a piece of my mind. You need to give her a piece of your heart instead. I think he... Oh no. Okay, how much of this is cringe? And we're gonna skip to here, because that's cringe. You were having a stressful confusion attack. Confusion attacks don't exist. It's only anxiety and panic attacks as far as my knowledge goes. Minus 50 points. Dollars. Fuck you. Because of your sister's overprotective meddling. I know you did your best to look out for Lincoln Laney. The girls became a sister-nado and I brought you here in the bathroom for shelter. Sure you did. Uh-huh. 30-year-old man. Thank you, JD. You're a true friend. But I'm so embarrassed. I do that every time I get confused. I wanted to help back there, but I didn't know what to do, and I passed the fuck out because I'm dumb. I do anything for my friends, and it's alright. I know it can be hard to live in a big family. There will be times where you don't have the solution to everything, but we'll always be there for you, and we'll never give up on you. Siblings and friends always know the right thing to say. Lainey hugs me. Thank you, JD. Anything for a friend. Lincoln picks up his radio. Mayday, mayday. Clyde, do you copy? Uncle Roger sorry. Roger. I mean, this is Clyde, not Roger, but yeah, Roger, it's Clyde. What's Lincoln calling Clyde for? For advice. The girl that's bullying Lincoln is Ronnie Ann Santiago, Lori's boyfriend's little sister. And your sisters think that she's picking on Lincoln because she likes him. I thought that was a fairy tale. It is. You're just dumb. Oh, wait, hold on. Did we get glitched in Subway Surfers again? There we go. Anyway, I was thinking the exact same thing. My sisters have lost their minds. They think the bully likes me. Okay, I'm skipping that. I don't know, maybe they're right, Lincoln. My sisters are never right, all they do is meddle. Listen, don't say women aren't right. You don't want to end up in a shitty marriage. They're girls, Lincoln. They know more about these things than we do. It's a scientific fact. Yeah, but there's no way that... You really think she might like me? How would I know? There's only one way to find out. Jeepers, I have a feeling this is not going to end well. Let's go out with him to support him. You read my mind. Lincoln comes out, apparently he's gay, to confront the sister in Ado. God damn it, Bobby, stop it. Okay, so am I going... The girls sans? The girls sans Lisa. Oh my fucking god, you cannot make this up. Okay, again. It's 3:30. Lip balm, breath mint, let's do this. You go get her Romeo, you so got this little bro. I'm gonna shoot myself right in the fucking skull. Our little Lincoln all grown up. Lenny wearing the trash lid on her head, having been inspired by me. All the bridesmaids should wear these hats at Lincoln's wedding. These are all the rage right now. They're in, and normal hats are out. Definitely. The bully, however, responds to this romantic gesture by trying to punch Lincoln in the face, and JD grabs Ronnie Ann's arm. Please don't do this and hear us out. This is something that was not supposed to happen. Lincoln's sisters, minus Laney, were totally overprotective of Lincoln and Laney. They were doing everything in their power to try to protect him and her. See, Ronnie Ann, we have a big family. Lincoln's our only brother. 1 boy, 11 girls, me included, and it gets really overpowering. Also, Ronnie Ann, bullying is wrong on so many levels. It destroys lives and tears family. But yeah, yap. Shut up, pussy. My pride flag is red, white, and blue. That's a knee slapper. Anyway, because you have a crush on him, that's not how it works. Bullying is still bullying. I've seen many people's lives ruined because of it. You are 30 posing as 15. Ronnie Ann started feeling guilty about what she has done to Lincoln, and tears started welling up in her eyes. She burst out crying and embraced Lincoln in a tearful hug. Inside the loud house, Ronnie Ann explained why she bullied Lincoln. Ever since Bobby started dating Lori, whenever Bobby's not busy, he spends practically all his free time texting and making Google at Lori, and barely spends time with me. So if I pick on Lincoln, then Lori will be upset about it and break up with Bobby. God damn it, Bobby. I understand, but this is not the way to go about it. Talk to Bobby and ask him to find some special time with you. Rita's right. I understand that Bobby needs some free time with you. I'm sorry, Mrs. Loud. I didn't mean any harm to Lincoln. You put gum in his hair, pantsed him, and then took photos of it. Of course you meant harm, you dumb little fucker. It's alright, Ronnie Ann, I forgive you, but I'm concerned that if anyone else saw us together, they would make fun of me. Let them try, because I'm not only Lincoln's best friend and brother figure, I'm also a protector for him. I will be his guardian angel. Watch this. I show everyone my greatest gift. I spread black angel wings that are darker than the night. What? What? Everyone gasped at this. JD, you're an angel. Wait, hold on, wait. Is JD black or white? Or like a different thing? Anyway. Is he like... What race is he? I don't know. I think he's white. Because his name is fucking James. But, okay. Lincoln hugged me and he was so happy. Dude, you are more awesome than ever. I smile and make the rock on hand sign. Rock, paper. I'm not doing... Scissors, shoot! The fucking lights go out? The fuck? There's a light in here going out. Shit. I gotta get this done quick. The end. Wasn't that a great episode, everyone? Now remember, kids, it's never okay to bully someone. If you... Yap, yap, yap. This message is brought to you by Stomp Out Bullying. I despise bullying with a grudge. It makes me sick. Yeah, well, you know, you did write a 2,000-page fanfic. You know what this feels like? You know the Boys comic? This feels like that. This feels like the Boys comic. Okay, here's the deal. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. It's like 6 right now. The light is going out in my room. I'm gonna cut it short here. This is the most time I've spent on a video ever. If you liked what you saw, tell me in the comments. If you didn't, tell me in the comments. I got a stream with M80 tomorrow. It's gonna be sick as fuck. I'm coming back for another Sons of the Forest thing. The community server. It's gonna be dope. If you want me to continue this, give me any impression ideas. I'll do them. I think that'll be it, naturally, yeah. See ya.